How's it going? Good morning, Dee. Good morning, Karen. Wow, exciting times. I have no idea what is going to come out this stream. I don't know how long it's going to be. I just don't know. I don't know. This month of March is going to be epic. And this is why, this especially every week I have to go live to share the new, right? The new goss, right? And the new insights, the new levels of consciousness that I have accessed, the new teachings. New. Now, I just went live on TikTok and I'm like, oh my God, I gotta go. I gotta get on and do my YouTube. So when you're jumping on, press that like button, say hello. And I don't know if we'll get into that, but basically what we need to do is heal. Okay. So when I say press that like button, comment, do this, interact, that's coming through from this God. And when I say God, I mean the Godhead. And when I say the Godhead, I mean the Mother, the Father, and the Christ, the One, the Son. Okay. This I share right from this frequency. So I'm a messenger. Okay. So this is how you can best serve yourself, and just by pressing that like button. And it may not seem like anything, but one thing that we have learned is that in this realm of separation, this old world antichrist program, they use black magic, they use curse symbols, they use all these different ways to harvest, to siphon your light. Okay. So one of those things is you being tied to programs that do not serve you, you being tied to programs in these collectives, right, that bring you down, right? So what we need to do is operate the new way. Okay. And in order to do that, we need to claim and receive as much light possible. Now, what God, what source, creation, the One, the Son, the Christ, I don't know what I fucking call it, right? It's like this is how you pull in as much light possible from these lives. So I am a vessel to share this light, this consciousness, this light, this saying living light, this saying living consciousness, okay, so live stream. Okay, so they want me to talk about live streams. Now, water. Hello, Rita, Liz, Paul. Thank you for jumping on, commenting. If you guys can just press that like button, because it's twofold. So one, pressing like, you are claiming this light, okay? But what you are also doing is helping this push out to a greater audience. And when we can push this information out, right, we can awaken more. And when we awaken others, we awaken ourselves. Like, this is the one, right? This is how it all works. This is us overriding the darkness that exists and using their programs, their black magic against them, right? And by us liking the light, by us liking okay, so what they're bringing up is creational mechanics, but language. Okay, we're going deep fucking first thing, right? Okay, so we are in this realm. Okay, I just really need water. This is going to be a big freaking message. Oh, and thank you, Liz. So are any of you guys off TikTok? Just curious. Let me know. Now, so for some time now, they're bringing up a few things. Okay, so there's a lot of There's a lot of subjects they're bringing up. Oh, shit. Okay. So I'm sharing this stream of information okay. And I'm just laughing at myself because I always want to clarify myself when I say God, right? Because I'm aware of all the programming and the misinformation around God, right? Did I say it in this live? Yeah, I did actually. So I'm not going to repeat myself, right? So when I say God, you guys know what I mean. So I'm not going to repeat myself every single time because I think I need to do some healing on that. I'm seeing the sun, right? The light. They're saying that the sun, the sun, right? I should just say that. The sun. The sun is this godhead, right? That one eternal mind. Okay. So we have, they're bringing up, so for a lot of this journey, like I've had to learn about language, like, and Nadine incarnated on this planet, or Christ, they want me to say, Christ incarnated into this vessel, right, to be in this area, okay? Australia is in relation to that sacral chakra, the sun, okay, not the sun. Is it the solar plexus? They're showing me the solar plexus, the sun. I said sacral, and then they showed me the solar plexus. So is it the solar plexus? The solar plexus, right? The sun, right? Australia is sun, right? Let me know, guys. Yeah. Okay. So this solar plexus, Christ incarnated to this place, right? Australia specific, because of this solar plexus, this sun energy, the light, right? And also the language, right? The letter and the way of spell, right? Spell. Have we seen that meme in relation to spelling is called spelling for a reason, because we are casting spells. When we write things, we are affirming, or we are using our mind. That is an instrument. That is a tool that we use, right? Is our language and our words, our intention, our minds, right? Anyway, spelling. This is creational mechanics, guys. So I didn't know we're going to launch into this freaking deep stuff right now. But these are lessons, and I need to share the lessons that I'm receiving from Christ, the Son, when I'm receiving them. This whole 4 years journey is me showing up in the now and sharing the information, the frequency band in which that I am in, to be able to bring beings, to be able to raise beings' frequency, their level of consciousness, so they can, and they're saying peak beyond the veil. I'm here to lift the freaking veil, guys, right? So you guys are getting a crash course in creational mechanics. Okay. Thank you for pressing the like button, Liz. Thank you everyone that's pressed that like button, because it's these energetic connections that are going to enable you to actually soak in more of this light, to heal deeper. Okay, by supporting this, you are working with these cosmic laws, right? For beings that give to this mission, I give to them. Okay, I have created that in the program, don't you worry, right? And this is something that's coming through in relation to this program, and this is the thing, they throw me in front of this camera, right? And they're like, just show up in the now moment, and lessons that I haven't got deep clarity on, and they're like this, and I'm like, I still haven't made those connections. They want me to talk about it in the now when I haven't had the full lessons. And I'm like, what are you freaking doing, right? What are you doing? So, but I trust. I do what I've done for the last 4 years, and I just trust. I just be in the now moment. I just do what I'm guided to do in the now moment, and everything unfolds, and everything is fucking divine. And I'm like, wow. So it's this trusting exercise that this inner Christ, right, my inner guide, my inner tuition wants me to work on. This trust, being in the now, showing up, just doing what is required, right? And when I've passed those tests, right, we get the magic, right? And this is the way that it all works for you guys too. Like, and this is really, I'm here to create this great awakening army. So the more that join us, the more that receive this light, the more that support and create those energetic connections to pull this light into their field, to be able to they're doing it again, rewire, rewrite. Okay. Okay. This light needs to release those old programs. Okay. So by you showing up to these YouTubes, by you heading to my link tree and connecting with all my socials and the Facebook and all that, you are creating these golden, I'm just seeing these golden threads, these connections, these ties, these cords, right? And these aren't negative cords. These are like actual input, like cords, like a power cord, right? You're plugging in like a power cord to the output. You are inputting to my output, this male and feminine, this giving and receiving, this energetic circuit, right? So the more you support my socials, and this isn't Nadine, right? This is Christ, okay? So when I say me, I'm saying Christ, right? And yeah, it's just how it works. Energetically, this is energetics. This is spirit. This is science coming together to create this fucking love baby, right? Of truth, of illumination. You know, we are here to create something amazing here on this planet. Anyway, so water. Oh, awesome, Liz. So you came over from TikTok. That's brilliant. Hey, Raluca. Hey, Mum. It's so good to see everyone in one place, because now I'm doing these ascension streams on YouTube. I'm not streaming out to other platforms. It's just this, because what I was told was we need to really focus the energy. And when we're sort of doing things, it's kind of, it scatters the energy more. There's more separation, right? So this is the YouTube that I've been told to go on, right? This is the red pill, guys, if you like the red, right? Whereas I was doing on Facebook too, which is blue, right? Which is very interesting, like in relation to the Matrix, right? Like I haven't seen that since it first came out, the number one, like with Morpheus and Neo, where it's like, what pill do you want? Do you want the red pill? Do you want the blue pill, right? This is the red pill, and I think very symbolic and beautiful and funny that this is the way that Christ chooses to come across, right? And share these truths. 6:36 in Connecticut PM. Awesome. Hey, Ange. Hey, Rainbow Warrior. Woo! We got a nice little posse here. And this is it. When I do these weekly things, when beings show up, the more beings that show up and consciously connect to this collective, right, to this collective energy, the more higher value lessons we get as well. Okay, so the more that we're doing what's being guided through from God, Christ, the Son, it's only serving us, and really, because right now humanity are in this funk, right? They're in the Antichrist program. They're operating the way through old ways, and they're, I'm just seeing like throwing their hands up, like giving their light away. They're just like, all right, you take it, right? That's what you're doing, even though you don't know that you're doing it, right? Because of all the connections that you have yourself connected yourself to. But it's not just in this life. This goes through from the who you have been, right? Your past lives, the ancestral stuff, right? The collective, like we are all one. So many different levels we have been tricked. Sorry, I'm just gonna. Fridays is the day the garbage truck goes past, which is kind of symbolic too, isn't it? It's like we're taking out the rubbish, guys. we're accessing the truth. We're illuminating. We're releasing the old to step into the new, right? So okay, so they're bringing me back to the word stream. And one thing that you will notice when I do speak, I speak in spirals because that's just the way that, it's very freaking annoying. So this is why when you're jumping on here, you want to watch right to the end, because if you're not watching this right to the end, you're going to miss out on the whole golden illumination nugget. And what I've noticed is that beings aren't watching these lives all the way through. So they're not receiving completely and wholly like they're meant to, like they're not. So every week, show up for yourself and take the time to watch the live start to finish, okay? Because that's where you receive that big golden nugget and that aha. If you're watching to a certain point, turning off and then saying, I'll watch it later, and then you don't show up for yourself and invest in yourself and watch the rest, excuse me, you're missing out, okay? And I really want to be able to serve you guys at the deepest level, because this is how we're going to do what we're doing, okay? This is how we're going to awaken the world. This is how we are going to pull, because this isn't for everyone, all right? This isn't for everyone. This is for those beings on a quest for knowledge, okay? This is going back to Adam and Eve, right? That story, like it's a story with the apple, right? Where they had the choice. Do they wish to know the same divine birthright, right? You want the apple, the red pill, right? Like, this is the choice you're being presented with. Like, red pill, show up for yourself, invest in yourself. Okay, do what Christ, God is telling you to do, right? Or guiding you to do. Because ultimately you have the choice. You have the choice. Will you choose to be free? I don't know. You can be the judge on that. That came up on our TikTok, actually, where they're saying Judgment Day. Someone was saying Judgment Day. And it's like, no one's going to judge you. They're saying you are the judge, the jury, and the executioner. Like, you make the choice, right? What way you go. Like the scales, right? No one's going to judge you. Like, I don't judge you from where you're from. I don't care what religion you're from, what matrix trap you're in, what beliefs you hold, okay? I don't care. Like, no, I'm saying I don't care. I am God, right? I am Christ. I don't fucking care. What I care about is you stepping up, and I'm just getting knowing it for yourself. Like, okay, so what are they saying? So it's like, and then they're bringing up the word like knowing yourself. Like, it's your choice. Do you wish, okay, and then they're showing me the apple. Do you wish to know who you really are? Okay. This is the choice. Do you wish to know? Okay. Like, this is the Adam and Eve story, There's so many different plays on that story, and each is unique, and it has to be like that because we are multidimensional, right? That story has so many different reflections of truth and deception encoded within it. Okay. So I'm here to share the truth through these stories of what they actually meant. Now, God, I'm just getting God. Yeah, God. The snake. Okay, this is the awakening of higher consciousness, the inner journey that you must take to walk this spiral staircase and be one. So you can walk this spiral staircase and know yourself, if you know what I mean. So it's a symbolic journey. Okay, the red pill, the fucking snake, okay, who was like, this is it. People are so distracted with who the fucking snake was. Oh, the snake was Jesus. No. It was fucking Satan. It was this. It was the old god of the Bible. It was the demiurge. It was this. It was that. It was this freaking galactic being. It was this. It was this Anunnaki. It was that Anunnaki. No, it was this. It was that. No, stop getting lost in the noise, the distraction. All right, that's it's deceiving you. It's keeping you from your truth. It's limiting you. So this is what I was going to get to in the first part, the live stream. Okay, so you are showing up in the now, okay, to align with the one. With the Godhead. All right. The Mother, the Father, the Christ. Looks like a lollipop. Lollipop land, right? Is that what it was? What was the Wizard of Oz? That came through a couple of weeks ago when I was learning about the emerald, these emerald hearts. But part of what I had to do, is that another story? Or are you going to talk about that now? God, you're so bloody all over the place. Freaking can't. So live stream. So language. Anyway, so part of Nadine Christ going live in this live stream, what we are doing and what you guys are doing, you're showing up in the now, in the live, right? Doesn't matter if you're watching the replay, because you are showing up in the now, wherever that is for you, right? You are showing up in the now. So, and it says up here, I can see live, right? Live, and it's red, right, in my YouTube studio. So you're showing up for this live stream, because every week things are going to change and get even more clear, more magical, more powerful, right? So showing up in the live stream because we're shining a light on this old world, right? So yeah, so we're in this realm of duality, okay? Everything, I'm just getting mirror. So everything is mirrored to us based on the frequency that we're at, based on the lenses that we're wearing. And the lenses that we're wearing is dependent on how and what is contained within us. And everything tells a different story. Everyone perceives things in a different way, in a different light. And this is why creation, this physical realm of matter, actually had to happen. Okay, and what? Because God wants to experience itself. It got fucking bored, right? This one eternal mind, this perfection where everything was balanced and just mind, right? That's fucking boring, right? It's like boring. Like, let's create some fucking fun. Sophia, you're having this thought to create because the Godhead, I want to create something, right? You know, you're going to create this fucking being that's going to create this physical realm of separation, create all these demons and darkness. And this is how we experience separation, right? This is how the physical realm is created, through thought alone, right? So this is why your thoughts and what you place your intention in is incredibly powerful. Right now, humanity are playing in the devil's playground and they don't even fucking know it. They're judging this person because this person doesn't believe in what they believe in, and they're going to hell, right? Because they're not Christian, they're not Muslim, they're not this, they're not that, right? It's like by you doing that, you are actually fixing yourself. You're actually in that program. You are in Satan's trap and you are playing into Satan's hands, right? Satan is a symbol, right? By doing this, like, wake up, right? And this is why we are in a brand new cycle. I am the new Aeon, okay? I've done my Aeonic pairing, right? Divine masculine, feminine, right? And you guys sort of saw me in the last couple of weeks when I'm receiving these lessons and about my divine counterpart and this like this is why I have to show up weekly for you guys, so you can see what this journey is about. Like, you can see this unfolding as I unfold, like as it unfolds to me, okay? So okay. Yes, Bill, create. We are the creators. And humans have been trapped in the Antichrist program okay, in the 666, right, in Satan's trap, okay, and they're being taught to create for the dark. They're being programmed to create from the dark. So we had, like with all the issues that we've had the last few years, okay, and all those beings that chose to come here and do something good, they've been stuck in these matrix programs. So I've seen a whole lot of freedom fighters who are stuck down rabbit holes, and they're creating what they don't want by actually being invested in that. So they're fighting for freedom, but in fighting for freedom, they're creating for the dark, and they're creating more deception. They're creating for I'll just say the word deception. They're creating for the dark because they're deceived and they don't know how to operate. They've been taught how to operate. And that's the thing, like, this is what Christ, God, is saying. It's like, it's not bad, right? It's not evil. It's just a different way of viewing things. It's just a different way. It's just a different frequency, right? So we need to look past all the labels of freaking the devil, Satan, archons, this, that, and the other, all these fear-based programs. And we need to view it differently. And we need to understand that it's life, right? We are life and we are creators. And now we get to tune into this light, right? And not the false light, okay? Because there's plenty of freaking false light programs out there, and you're creating for the dark. You think you're invested, and you are on the right path. Again, spiritual, another spiritual trap where these false light teachings, false light beings, false, because you are fixed into that realm of separation, okay? Because you're fixed into that realm of separation. It doesn't matter what light being you're asking. Okay, so they're saying, I'm here to spill the tea, okay? So it's up to you and how and who you are. No, okay, so I'm saying the word how. It's up to you and how open you are, okay? And there's going to be many spiritual people who are fixed in those spiritual traps who will not resonate with this, okay? Because they're not meant for this journey, okay? So if you have found yourself here and you are open, you're just like, I'm just going to like throw away all expectation. I'm just going to show up and do what's being asked of me. Like, I'm just going to like this, or I'll share that, I'll connect with this, I'll connect with that. And I'm just going to see, because I'm a spiritual scientist and I need to see things for myself, because I'm a bit of a fucking skeptic, okay? I want those skeptics. I want those beings that are questioning reality. Those beings, like, I don't want those people who just are fueled by ego, who okay, so they're bringing up the empaths, right? And the psychopaths. So they're saying have no empathy, right? So now it's saying chosen ones. You will choose. You get to choose. Like, this is okay. So the irony. Okay, so all right. So in religion and certain practices, I say, oh, we have free will. We have free will. We have free will. God has given us free will. Well, guess what? You're trapped in a system that takes your free will and spits, like chews it up, spits it out. Like that's your free will, right? You are fixed in this program. You are a victim. You are victimized, right? And you are controlled. You are taught to operate against yourself, basically. So it's like free will. Now is the time you get to understand that you have been victimized, and in that old system, the Antichrist program of separation, you don't really have that free will because you are connected energetically to things that take your power away. Okay, so you do not have that freeness of mind, that clarity to make an informed decision. Okay, so in the old world Antichrist program, no, you don't have free will. But now is the time you get to show up here for yourself to be able to make an informed decision. That's what they're saying. So, so it doesn't, okay, so they're bringing up that word judgment again. So we have beings in, because you are a universe in yourself, okay? And everything in your world right now is there to teach you. So it's right now, you're here with me, with Christ, with God, and you are getting that decision. Do you choose to walk the path? Do you choose to step into truth and truly know yourself? Begin that journey to one. I'm saying wholeness, the holos, the absolute, the one. Like, do you choose to expand and become and embody the divine, or at least know what it entails? Like, are you going to, okay, so they're saying free will, right? Will you choose to be free, chosen one? They're saying, will you choose to be free? Anyone can be stuck in the Antichrist program and say they're a chosen one, say they're one of the 144th, say based on programs they've been programmed with, right? Anyone can say anything they want, right? I'm just getting say, right? But will you choose to walk the way the same? Will you choose to actually walk the path and the way, do what it takes? Like, will you, or will you let that fear, that ego, that I'm right, I'm right, they're wrong, will you let that control you? Because if you're going to operate like that, I can't do anything for you. This is how God has chose to reveal itself to humanity, so they can choose to tune in and become. I'm just seeing the staircase. So again, they like throwing religious terms in here. This is the rapture, and I don't know what the rapture is. Can you guys tell me what religion the rapture is from? What's that from? See, because I'm very inquisitive. I don't know everything. I just know what I know because I've walked this path and I've been shown what I've been shown for my mission. Okay. So my mission is different, but it's the same. Okay. So my mission was to be this being, they're saying leader. They want me to say leader. This leader, to be able to incarnate and remember who I am. To be able to build this program so others can connect to it, so they can walk the path to Christ and become one just as I have. So I have had my unique cosmic Christ lessons to be able to do what I have done. Okay. They're saying to be a leader in the field, right? To be the one, like to share the word, to be the hand, to be the eye, right? To see through the lens of this godhead. this Christ, this sun, right? Because this is what this is, right? This is the sun. Okay. I just lost my pen. There it is. Right. Oh, Christianity. Okay. See, because my grandmother was a Catholic, and they made me go to a freaking Catholic primary school. So, and this is the thing, being one of those empaths, right, and being who I am, and having that within me, but covered, like, it's like it didn't make sense to me. I didn't resonate with it, and there was too many loopholes, things that didn't make sense, and now it makes sense. That's why I felt that way, and but that's for me in my journey, right? And that was for me in my cosmic Christ lessons, to become whole, to be one. Okay. And so every being, like, it doesn't matter who you are or where you are, you're there for a reason. Okay. So there is no right and wrong, good or bad. You're there for a reason, but now is the time you get to make the choice. You get to choose. Okay. You're seeing this for a fucking important reason. Like, you have found me for a very important reason. Like, what have you been questioning? What have you been trying to manifest? Like, this is God's gift, right? That's what they're saying. So now you get to make the choice. Chosen. Okay. So will you, like free will, choose to be free? Like, chosen one, free will. Like, this is, they really are very much into this wordplay, right? Okay, so Christianity, rapture is transportation of believers to heaven. Okay, so now is your choice. if you are waiting for something to happen, like if you have been like worshiping that Bible and done everything that it has said, right, and you're waiting for something outside yourself, you're never going to join us in heaven, ever. You are in the devil's playground. You are in hell. Like, you are in the thing you have been fearing all this time. Like, how fucking funny and ironic, isn't it? Oh my God, stop it. Stop it, stop it. Stop it. Oh my God, let me have some water. Okay, so something just came through. So, Paul, you went to Catholic school for 8 torturing years? Yeah, and it's just like when something just goes against your being and you can't quite, this is all about resonance, right? You are you, and you are fucking magical, and you do not judge yourself and compare yourself to someone else's journey, okay? Because you hold the keys within, okay? And this is where we're at. This is the time where they're saying ascension to Christ, embodiment of Christ, right? The truth and how you can be God incarnate. This is how we transform the earth. This is the new cycle. This is the new aeon. This is the new fucking era where you guys are the first people to embark on this, or to get the choice, right? Rapture means end of time. Yeah, it is the end of time for you guys. This is the end of the Antichrist program, where you get to choose to light up and ascend, and to shed the past, the darkness. I'm getting the fraud, right? To shed the fraud, they're saying. Shed the false and step into your divinity. Like, that's cool. So thank you, Rainbow Warrior. Rapture means the end of time, and it's the end of days, guys. It is, but it's not fearful. It's fucking exciting. It's a celebration, because if you choose to align your energy with this, you are choosing to align with all that is good, and then they're folding that word good down into God, right? This is the test. You are being tested, but in the most magical way. Take off the blinders, guys. You've been deceived. You've been freaking lied to. Now, one of the things, and where I say it's so ironic, I want to bring this up because this is so fucking funny. This is so fucking funny. I cannot even, because this is a brand new lesson for me, right? So, okay. So, for all, like, have you guys seen the movie Dogma? Now, I owned the VHS of that and I watched it about 1 billion times. I loved that movie. Loved it, right? And if you haven't seen it, guys, you need to watch it, right? Let me see some comments. Yes, I've seen it. So awesome. Thank you, Bill. Yeah, so this movie, and they're just taking me straight to the end. It's taking me straight to the end, where God is awoken, right? And who the hell is God? It's fucking Alanis Morissette. Isn't it ironic? You know, don't you think, right? But what I want to go back to is this movie was so, I just fucking loved it. I just was in the deepest resonance with that. And I don't know why I used to just watch it all the time. So weird. Like, I just used to love it so much. It was just one of those movies like Land of the Lost where I just watch it over and over and over, right? And on this journey of my ascension to Christ, when Jesus came to me in 2000, and it was before I did my Reiki. So he came to me in my kitchen after a healing session that I had, and he was just like that Jesus, you know, the Jesus in that movie, like where he's like, they want to switch up this religion, like this, I think it's the Catholic religion, you know, so the priest, he's like, we're changing the image of Jesus, right? We're changing the image of Jesus. So they did this unveiling and they pull off this statue and it's Buddy Jesus, right? And he's like, yeah, right? And Buddy Christ, but thank you, Buddy Christ. And that was the way he showed up to me. And that's the, and it's so weird. And I remember like around Easter time a couple of years ago, like that's how he, like, literally the image he took on to me, which is so funny. And I posted it on my social and it pissed off a couple of religious people, right? Because, you know, they've been programmed with a particular image of Jesus, right? Even though it's wrong, right? But it's right. It's not right. It's wrong. It's just depending on, Jesus is, Yeshua is a certain image to whoever, like, it's they're saying a unique way of viewing. Again, now I'm being taken to American Gods. I don't know if you've seen that. It's a series on Amazon where he goes to this get together and there's all these different Jesuses, right? Because it's, everyone has a different way of viewing Jesus depending on how they're programmed. And Jesus is, they're saying, an avatar, like, and Jesus will show up to you, uniquely to you. The way that Jesus showed up to me was Buddy Christ, right? Buddy Jesus, right? Like, yay. Like, and he is a fucking jokester. He is full of light and love and laughter, and he's real smartass, right? And I am him, right? So my future self showed up to me the way that I, unique to me, right? It's very, it's like a mind fuck, right? It is. So this movie, again, like, I've used the word dogma today, only today, I think, only today. Like, that word dogma came up in my mind, and I think I spoke it in my TikTok live. And then I thought of the movie. But the word dogma, is that just like, what does dogma actually mean? I really should Google it, like the meaning of dogma, because what they were saying was religious dogma, right? So I'm assuming it goes for all religions, and dogma is just fucking bullshit. Again, they're showing me the word dogma, and the reversal. Right, and the reversal on that. So, right, so dogma. So just smoke and mirrors and just different plays on, all these things, right? This is how creation works, right? This is why we don't know ourselves, because everything is reflected a different way depending on what's contained within us and what's in our external, what's in it. Like, so, oh, thanks, Rita. So dogma means dogmatic, dominance and control. Okay, cool. Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Wow. Wow. Oh, Raluca. Yeah, so this is it. And it's all smoke and mirrors, right? Because the truth is, like, everyone is unique. Everyone is beautiful. Everyone is freaking divine, okay? And we have certain beings in our external environment that will bring certain things out, and we will perceive certain things. Hang on. Now, I want to go to my ex, right? And I believed he was a narcissist for so long, right? And it's funny because he has since, like, all right, let me have some water because I'm not getting it out. That's it, yeah. So mum said something backwards, right? So this is it. Like, it's fucking backwards, right? This dogma, this religious freaking bullshit, this dominance, this control. It's just a limiter. It's a bold face matrix program, and the truth of it is in the spelling. It's in the word. It's in the meaning. It's in the way in which this the letters are written. You know, so we just need, anyway, so going back to relief, so we need to focus on our journey, and we need to use the external cues to be able to aid in our ascension, right? And then, like, so with my ex for so long, I thought he was a narcissist because I was an empath, right? And there was that narcissist empath thing. I think we've all heard about that, right? But, like, you know, we broke up and he's had lots of relationships, and he's learnt about this narcissist thing, right? And he's like, you know, so and so, such a narcissist. Like, I've just been reading and learning about narcissists, and I think this person is. And I'm thinking, oh, I just laughed, I just laughed. I'm like, fucking hell. I thought you hello, like, I just thought you were a narcissist for so long. But what I see in him now, he is very empathetic. Like, he has a lot of empath traits too. So we don't want to put people in boxes forever, right? Because people will mirror to us what we need to heal in ourselves, right? So we need to use those things and those beings, those things in our external, those lessons, to be able to heal on them, because we will see those things, right, until we heal them within ourselves. Okay, so this is where we go through the whole smoke and mirrors thing, and the division and the separation. See these lines, separation, keeping us separate, right? Language, the words we use, the symbols, right? The truth. This is all about decoding our way, decoding, right? So religious dogma, that makes sense now in seeing. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Rainbow Warrior. So dogma. But isn't it funny? And in that movie, she has, and this is what made me laugh, and I was just like, shut up. Like, there was the Alanis Morissette thing. So ironic. Isn't that ironic, right? But in this movie Dogma, it's this good and evil, right? They're saying choice, these choices, right? And finding the loophole. These angels wanted to find the loophole to get back into heaven, right? So they're doing on this murder spree. because they think they found a loophole. I can't remember. Anyway, so it was this bloodline of Jesus that was going to save the day. I'm just getting goosebumps everywhere. And anyway, I really should watch that movie again because I haven't seen it in years and years and years. We've got nine likes and 9 people watching. Again, that spiral, that crystal spiral, beautiful. That Christ spiral, that Christic Christ spiral. So go and watch that movie, guys, because this is how God, Christ, creation communicates to us through creation, through creative means, right? Through the simulation, right? So I'm just trying to absorb those lessons. So she was this I'm just getting the blood of Christ. So in this movie, she was the blood of Christ, right? The blood of, she was this bloodline, and she needed to be protected. She needed to find these prophets. She needed to be able to, and she heard this, and she was just like, what the fuck? I can't deal with this. This is too much. Like, I can't save the fucking world. I'm getting goosebumps again. Oh, stop it. Getting goosebumps. I'm coming to some big realizations. Anyway, everything worked out freaking divinely in the end. And that's what this is all about. That movie is so symbolic, and it makes so much sense why I freaking loved that movie so much, right? And why I watched it so many times. And I am that woman, right? And they were showing me this. And that movie was being sent to me through God, through creation. So for this lesson right now, right? Because I was told this shit. In 2006, I was told through Jesus, like he came and he told me all this magical stuff. I was plugged into the core of creation. I'm seeing this blue flame, this pleroma, right? The truth. And, everyone thought I was nuts, right? Drugged up to the eyeballs, everything I was told came true. And, but I went dormant again, right? Because I went back into the matrix, back to do what I had to do. And Jesus came through to me before that I did my Reiki Masters, gave me a message, wrote me a beautiful letter. I still have that somewhere. And again, he christened me February 2019, initiated me to this path, has been teaching me all along. And all these things were told to me, but I didn't believe them because it was just too big. It was just too much. And it was just so out there fucking crazy that how could you even believe that, right? But what had happened and what has happened is I've walked this path, and I have really committed to this journey because it's in me, because it's just a divine rollout. It was part of the divine plan. It was my destiny, right? Just like you guys have a destiny to unfold to you. And we are all going to be doing this through God, right? Discovering who we really are. So God can, so the plan is that this is now the transformation of Earth. Okay, so what needs to happen is beings need to anchor this frequency. So you anchor this by showing up, by pressing like, by sharing, by connecting to all my socials, to join my membership, to begin the healing, to connect to 0 Point. That's the 33 membership. So that's where, but you choose where you join us on this journey. Okay, the more you invest, the more you connect, the more you receive, and the more is unveiled to you, through you. So you know this truth for yourself, and not because Nadine's saying it. Where the hell, how would I do this if it wasn't through the gift of God, right? That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing the word gift. I'm seeing the word gift. Like, how would I be able to give this gift to you if it wasn't through God? Okay. This is sun, this is light, this is the illumination that shines bright, they're saying, right? This is that core of creation that that where everything originates, where you originate from, okay? This is the Son. This is the Christ. This is the One. This is the Mother, the Father, the Child. This is creation. This is rebirth. This is transformation. This is transcending the old world to step in on the bridge, the stairway to heaven, okay? So there's many different ways that I serve, but the way that I serve is unique to you and how you choose to move forward. You know, like this is what you've been praying for. And again, you've been praying the wrong way too. That's what they're saying. It's like, this is it. We need to learn a whole new way, okay? Because you're the creator. So what we were, okay. So this is the divine plan, guys. That was 5555 just before, by the way. So it's like, this is the divine plan, okay? This is the plan of God. Like, you guys are hearing this first, right? So what had to happen was right? If you are a seed of God, right? If you chose to come here to transform the earth, you are a seed of God. You are a seed of the stars, right? You are a powerful being who chose to come here to do what comes next, okay? You have lived many powerful, amazing lives because you are a highly evolved being, okay? If you are, okay. Why didn't I bring another water? I don't know why I didn't, because I thought I was only doing an hour, but it's been an hour now, nearly. Now, what I've been told is that these will be shorter lives, okay? But right now, for the month of March, this is how it works. But moving on next month, things are going to change and shift up a little bit, okay? So all the powerful content that I have is going to be, like, we're going to have this, right, every week, free on YouTube, okay? But just so you see the word God, but they want me to say God. But God wants me to step it up a little, because this is it. It's like, you're being tested, right? Do you choose to invest in yourself? Do you choose to, like, how far do you choose to, I'm just saying, like this, like water, like how far do you want to dip your foot into this, right? So yeah, I'm very excited about the membership next month, because this is all about the April Fools. This is the beginning of a brand new cycle on Earth. So what you guys are seeing right now is the arse end of my ascension, right? So the latest today was that on the 9th of April, that's when I'm fully ascended, like the resurrection of Christ, they're saying. So, and that's Easter Sunday, right? So between now and April 9, I don't know, what day is April 9th, actually? I didn't even look at that because it's just been so go, 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 go today. Oh, Sunday, right? The sun, right? The Sunday is where Christ is resurrected, right? And that's where it's like a brand new chapter, all right? So you choose the level in which you receive, okay? And if you want to receive, you choose, right? Join the membership, right? And begin healing, right? To anchor this light. Because the divine plan is that the God seed had to incarnate on this planet, right? And lay dormant in that Antichrist program until this point, okay? Until this point where you guys get the choice, right? To be able to activate and begin this growth, right? This blooming. Because you're a God seed. You are magic upon this earth, right? But as long as you're dormant, as long as you're feeding that Antichrist program, that old system, you are not serving the planet, you are not serving yourself, okay? And you are suffering needlessly, okay? And you are operating against yourself, right? Like you're a dog, right? You're a dog, right? Meaning level of consciousness, okay? Because you are actually a God, right? But right now, the leveling of consciousness in what humanity are, they're so low, right? Oh, thank you, Raluca. So also physicians studying medical protocols and programs, dogma, yeah, traps, matrix programs, right? Look at where our world is, the injustice, and the awakened ones, the ones that see the deception. Now is the time you take that step to be able to like start to operate different, like know how to operate different and connect to 0 point. Okay, because my 33 membership, okay, I keep saying 33, this is all about ascension and connecting you with 0 point. Okay, because humanity are in a black hole. They are fixed to an inorganic system with so much falseness, smoke and mirrors, where you don't know who you are. Okay, there's one thing to listen to what I'm saying, okay, but you're still fixed there. You're still stuck there. There's nothing that can, I'm getting resurrect you, except for my membership. Okay. So, but everything happens for a reason. And God is planting these seeds within you, this light, because everyone else has a different plan. So there is no judgment, right? It's just like the gates to the membership will open. You will join the membership or you won't. As simple as that. But at least you have that knowledge. You are trapped in a black hole system. You are fixed to the Antichrist program. And they're saying knowledge is the most important key. Okay, so you can make an informed decision. You may not have incarnated to access this 0 point frequency and join this army. Okay, but you just showing up for yourself and receiving this free information is helping free humanity. This is all about anchoring this light at whatever level you incarnated for. You choose, right? You choose, okay? And I am grateful to every single freaking person who is showing up and just doing what they're guided to do, because at the end of the day, it's all about this guidance, this inner tuition. I'm just seeing like a mind being cracked open, but it's like an egg. Like they're showing me like an egg and they're saying this is the mind, right? And they're showing me it being cracked open. Oh, and the gold oak, the gold yolk. Okay, so they're showing me an egg being cracked, right? Open, and the yolk, like golden, coming out, and they're saying that's your mind, right? That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to crack some heads, right? Like, wake up. Like, I'm here to free your mind, right? I'm here to open, like, I'm here to, like, and this is how it works. It's not saying you have to join the membership. It's just saying you do you, okay? Show up for yourself and be open. That's the main thing. I'm just seeing the word gateway. Yeah, this is it. You choose. We know in the old world system, the Antichrist program, there is no such thing as free will, okay? Because that's the system that's been created. To control, right? To keep you limited. This is, I'm giving you access to your divine birthright and the portal in which to heal, to release, to exit out of that black hole system. So I can hold your frequency. We had a lot of changes in the membership where myself and my collective leveled up in such a way, and that the old membership that we had, it just wasn't powerful enough. And when I checked the light scale in relation to the 22 membership and the 33, like the 22 was the lowest of lows. So it's still healing beings, but right now we are in a much more powerful place, and I'm actually sharing in the 33 membership the 0 point portal. So I just hang on, like let me get that. I want to see if the image, I've got it. And this is something that I'll make available in my membership, but they want me to show it right now. If I even, I don't think I even uploaded it. Nope, it's not there. But no, I'll post that in my membership. So I haven't got it here, but anyway, I'll share that in my membership because that's what beings, this is the brand new frequency. This is 0 point. 0 point is here, okay? The portal has been created. The bridge is there, right? And so my mission is to get you guys out of this realm of separation, right? To connect to this 0 point portal, right? So you can begin your journey, right? Whatever that may look like, because we are all individuals. We all chose to come here for different reasons, different ways, different traps, different, because that's how we dismantle this system, okay? It's not just Nadine's way, it's our way, okay? This is the way to one. So it requires all the different angles, all the different aspects of the one working together with their uniqueness, right? This is how we dismantle the system. I don't know when that's going to happen, right? But no, it's not going to, like, yeah, this is, I'm just seeing lifeline. And this is the thing, like, I have to say it's my way or the highway, right? But everything is everything is just the way it is, right? It's really hard to, like, everything I do it through the 100% guidance now of the one. Like, I am this almost full embodiment of Christ, the Son, God. And I just get what I get for myself, for my mission, to be able to get you guys out of this funk, but ultimately you get to choose. But it's funny because it's ironic, because it's like we are all one anyway. So everything that happens just happens the way that it's meant to. So it just is, right? And for me to do what I've come here to do, I just need to share my truth. So it's up to you whether you take it or leave it. And, you know, like, you choose. Like, it's like they just keep saying you choose your path. Like, this is pure magic being shared with you right now. And I'm saying, come and join the 33 membership, right? And begin your ascension, right? Connect to 0 point, exit this black hole system, and connect to that mega port. I'm just getting mega port because, yeah, it's cool to like this and connect to my Facebook group and all that sort of stuff, but they're just very simple things that you can do to receive things for free, okay? But to show yourself, right, God, Christ, that you truly are worthy means you investing in yourself, giving energy, giving money to support that, so I can support you, so I can hold you in that high frequency, right? So it's like there's only so much I can do by sharing my truth. So what we need is you to connect to the portal, right? So I can hold you in that frequency and you can heal, right? So you can access this truth and uncover your mission on, like, yourself, right? again, it's not just like Nadine's way and Nadine's truth. Like, you've got to do this yourself. Like, I can't, like, you can take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, right? So this is this golden springs of illumination, right, that I'm sharing for free. But for you to really get any value, like, you need to value yourself. This is how it works, right? And this portal requires my energy, my healing. I invest everything into the beings that connect to my memberships. Okay? Energetically. Like, this healing is not of this world. Okay? It's just not. And I'm very excited. Next month we're launching our a couple of different memberships. But the $69 one, the physical, right? This is it. That's that 69, right? That balance, right? We're actually, I don't know what's going to happen exactly, but we're going to go through the separation programs, the matrix program. Oh God. The separation programs, the matrix programs. We're going to be doing a lot of collective healing, working on fine-tuning our network, our connections, and all that sort of stuff. So there's so much magic and things that are going to be revealed, but it all comes in time, right? Yeah, Bill, Rita, I'm excited that you guys will be joining. And this is it. We need to, and I'm getting force. This is all about our force, right? Connecting as one, really healing and anchoring as much light. So what I was saying before was, sorry, I want to lock my dog outside. She's got to be in a bonnet about something. Demi, stop it. And isn't it funny, the dog that I adopted, her name's Demi, and and that's another funny thing. It's like the demiurge, right? This Sophia's creation, the demiurge, and so I didn't want to confuse her and change her name, and I was thinking, that's so funny. It's like the demiurge. I call her that sometimes. I'm like, hey, little demiurge, hey, little demigod, demigorgon. She's got lots of different nicknames. But anyway. So this is all about us connecting and our forces, right? This is this force, right? This force of creation, right? This is us balancing, right? This is that 0 point, right? Oh, love it. That's it. That 0 point, okay? Where we embark upon this journey and we get from it what we invest in it, okay? This cosmic law of giving and receiving. This is how this is like the infinite, like abiding by the cosmic laws, right? Operating through our cosmic Christ. I had to incarnate to remember who I was, to build this program, right? I incarnated and I'm like, yeah, for what was it, like a year or so, like they're like, you're the mother arc. Like the mother had to incarnate, right, from these God realms to be able to uncover and build and construct, right? Because the mother arc, right, is this architect, right? A builder of universes, right? A cosmic builder, they're saying, like a cosmic builder, like and they're saying the cosmic founder, like she is all these things, right? She's a part of the godhead, right? And just recently with my coming together, right, with the Father, and that was in last week's episode. You can go and check that out. But just this love story, this, and they're saying this aeonic pairing, right? Sophia, Christos, the mother, the father, coming into one, into this perfection, this pleroma, actually knowing who she is as the sun, right? And walking this path. This is again that religious dogma, the second coming of Christ, right? This is the second coming of Jesus, right? Again, it's not like anyone would have expected. Like, same as all those different religious programs have different stories on how this Jesus is going to reveal himself, or he's gonna, I don't know. I just keep seeing like these religious programs, and like he's showing me him floating down on a cloud. Like, beings are invested in these matrix programs that are even more crazy and more like, he's showing himself on a cloud and coming down and like saying, I'll choose you, I'll choose you, I'll choose you, I'll choose you, and like zapping all these people up to heaven. Like, and it's just like, that is so fucking dumb. Sorry, but it's just, but that's beliefs, right? Beliefs, deception. Okay, you're not dumb. Okay, you've just been brought up in a system, and like, it's humorous, it's ironic, right? Just like Alanis Morissette is God, right? It's just so ironic. It's just so ironic how this Aussie girl who swears and has done that, right? I'm God, I'm Christ, I'm the one, right? But this is it. I'm here to take you guys so you guys can do as I have done, right? This is the journey to Christ, right? This is where everything, okay, so everything unfolds, right? And again, that piece of paper, right? That the way that the God has illuminated the truth in this piece of paper. There's one piece of paper that's folded, infinitely, and then it's pulled out and unfolded, and then it's like, oh fuck, I am the one. Okay, I'm you. Like, this is, I'm Jesus, right? Like, I've walked the path. I share the path for others, and you choose. You choose. It's just like so funny. Like, I want to listen to that Alanis Morissette song again because it's just freaking funny as shit. It's just so funny. Oh yeah. Oh, that's so bitter. I left when you leave the green tea bag in for too long. Oh. So this is where we're at. And next week things are going to get even more crazy. And next month things are going to shift again. Like, part of this journey means having to shift and be fluid and flow, right? This is the feminine, right? This is the feminine aspect. But again, this is balancing. This is structure and building those foundations. This is masculine. This is best of both worlds, okay? They're saying gender confusion. Oh, excuse me. Like, why are you so, like, well, you are so confused? This whole gender confusion stuff, labels, separation. You are who you are, okay? You are masculine and feminine. No wonder people are so fucking confused. And the darkness is using that gender confusion to be able to create more separation, okay? So you're fucking amazing. It doesn't matter who you are, what label you are. Now is the time that we get the knowledge to be able to actually find our why and walk our way to the divine and unfold, so things can unfold to us individually on our own, so we can access our unique truth, our unique path, okay? Because my way is my way, right? And I've had my lessons to get to where I am. You guys, you have your own way to get there. You have your own freaking doorways to unlock. Okay, so this is, and as we do this, is more receive this template of creation, this 12 tree grid that's not available yet, right? But to embody Sophia and Christos and balance our divine masculine and our divine feminine, right? To be able to be balanced, to be able to move through this doorway to be one, right? Like, this is the most beautiful divine unfolding we can ever imagine. But at the end of the day, you choose chosen one. Okay, that's what they're saying. You choose to be okay. Let me have some. I've only got my peppermint water and I put way too much peppermint. I'm scared it's going to blow my head off. Oh, no, it's all right. And one thing I was disappointed about, because I'm still human, right, is that people that watched, lots of people watched the replay and they didn't actually press like. Okay, so I want every being to receive this, and this is the intention. This is what's been set by Christ, by God, by the Son, by the One, right? Like to receive it, like to claim it. The more you like, support, share, all that, the more you receive, because you're supporting this mission. Okay, so there's plenty of things that you can do to heal, and it doesn't cost a cent. Okay, so the more you give, the more I give to you. Okay, because this is the beginning of transformation here on this planet. Like, you came here for big things, and it doesn't mean you have to join my membership. But if you wish to exit this black hole system, join the level 1. Okay, join the level 1. Next month, I can't wait to explore and teach all about this. The deeper deception, they're saying, the deeper deception, right? In this membership. I can't wait for that membership. But until that, because part of what I've always wanted to do is help people heal. And for many years, when I was doing healing the old world way, before this path was illuminated to me, and even when this path was illuminated to me, I was giving a lot and not receiving. And I was losing so much light doing that. Okay. So, but since that, I've just wanted to give and serve on the deepest level possible. And now I'm in this frequency, right? I am one where the way to do this has been illuminated to me, and I get to do this, but without losing the light, right? Teaching you guys how to conserve your light and take your light back is collectively what's going to grow our strength. Like, this is Christ consciousness. Everyone is Christ consciousness. Like, everyone has that ability to tune into that. But in the realm of separation, there's a lot of limitation, right? Because there's a lot. Oh my goodness. Everyone has the ability to be Christ conscious, right? There's a lot of beings out there that will say, we're all one, we're all this, we're all that. There is no separation, but hello, you are fixed into the realm of separation, and you literally are separate. Like, you are flowing opposite to the truth of what you are. So there's a lot of truth bombs that I have to share, a lot of cages that I need to rattle to be able to really get beings on the right path. But with the help of you guys, like, I'm not alone, okay? And for most of my journey, I felt so alone. But thank God for my collective and the beings that were strong enough and resilient enough to stick with me, to be able to do what, because they are embodying Sophia and Christos right now as we speak, right? And they are healing to hold, like, to support me. Like, this is all about us supporting one another and just going with our gut and just going. They're saying heal. This is all about healing and following our heart, right? And having that faith. They're saying leap of faith. Just taking that leap of faith and healing and going with your intuition, your inner tuition, going with what you resonate with, and always pushing the boundaries, right? Like, we have been knocked down collectively. Myself, the Christos collective, have been knocked down a million times. But as this journey, and speak up, guys, if you're watching, isn't it crazy? Like, we've been knocked down, like, every month. It's like, far out, and things have changed, things have evolved, things have got more streamlined as we have healed collectively. We have accessed more power, more power, more power, more power. And now you guys that are watching this free stream are getting the opportunity to move with us, right, on this crystal spiral They're saying this crystal spiral of creation, right? This organic growth, okay? This is the truth and how this is unfolding on this planet. This is the new aeon. They're saying this is the new era. This is the new. This is new life, rebirth. And this Easter, and it's funny, every time around this year, guys, doesn't like collective, Christos Collective, those that have the template of creation, that template, isn't it crazy? Like around this time, we get this of Jesus like comes through. It's like this Easter, this symbolism of the egg, the new life, the rebirth, the resurrection, the light, the ascension. We've got 9 people watching, 9 likes. This is the crystal spiral. This is number 9. This is 9. This is the whole complete new cycle, right? This is like, so they're showing me this material realm. They want, is there a texter? I haven't got a texter, yeah. So this realm of matter, right? The 666 spiral of the Antichrist, down, right? The realm of matter, right? The physical realm of matter. And they're saying conscious creators, right? This crystal spiral, that spiral up, that spiral staircase, okay? So isn't that amazing? And the fact I'm a Cancer too, right? I'm a Cancer. My divine counterpart, Conway, he was a Cancer. This aeonic pairing, this divine masculine working in spirit, this mother arc working in the physical. I think he got off easy, right? I think he got off easy. I'm just kidding. God knows what he's been doing. What have you been doing, Conway? Right? But he was anchored in spirit, in this holding the line for me, right? I didn't give up, right? So this is how we have created this portal, right? Now is the time that I get to share the truth from God, from Christ, so you can make the choice to align with this or go down the gurgler in the Antichrist program. It's up to you. They're just saying follow this journey. This is like nothing we have been programmed to believe, okay? Hang on, where are we? So when we have these streams, I'm going to read these comments, I'm being told, but I'm not going to answer everything, okay? Because certain questions will open a whole can of worms. So this is where the membership comes in and collectively growing. And when the time is right, the answers are going to be answered for you. The questions are going to be answered for you, okay? So it's just amazing. It's just amazing. And I'm so, like, we have felt so alone for so long, right? And lost hope, and it's like there's no such thing as God, or God's given up on us, and all these magical things are meant to be happening, but why, when I look out into the external realities, it's gone to shit? Like, can it get any worse, right? If you wish to find God, you have to go within, okay? And you need to uncover that and remember that and become that, embody that yourself, okay? No one is going to save you. You are the savior. You are the hero in this story, okay? And you need to tune in, okay? And I'm here to share how to do that. I'm here to give you the outlets, the inputs to plug into, so you can access as much of this divine frequency as you can, right? So you choose what level you connect. Do you choose to just press the like button of this? Do you choose to share this? Do you choose to connect to my free Facebook? Do you choose to, like, what output do you choose? What input do you choose, right? Do you receive the free teachings, this abundance that I have to share? Or do you begin this journey of self-knowing and self-discovery and self-mastery through my other connections that actually have a monetary, like a charge to it, okay? Because money is just energy, okay? And humanity have a shit ton of abundance blocks. They have poverty, lack, mindset, scarcity, so many things, because they don't value themselves, because they've been programmed to feel like a worthless piece of shit. Okay, I know it, right? Like, but when the time is right and when you are meant to do certain things, you will manifest the money that you need, because it's meant to be. Like, you, so like, it's like, I just see this like a plan. It's like, yep, okay, it's ready for your soul, you know, it's ready now, right? So right now you may be watching this and you just do what you resonate with, right? And just because everything that you do is right? And you know, if you are watching this from a third world country where there's just no money, right? Like, just know that God is there for you, and we are working behind the scenes, right, for you, right? And by you, like, you incarnated in that particular place for a reason, okay? So it's just like, it's not always about money. It's not always about, like, it's just like, we are all one. We are all part of the one cosmic body. So everything is right. There are no wrongs. And everything is unique to us, and you have been positioned in this, on this planet, on this earth, for a reason, to do what you have come here to do. So it doesn't mean you, yeah, so this is the thing that it's like, I'm trying to, like, it's like this message is coming through. It's like like my son used to say a few months ago, he's like, you do you, mum, like, because I'm always dedicated to this. And you know, my kids, I've sacrificed so much, right? But they chose, I chose, we chose, we're all benefiting from the work that I'm doing, right? So water. So it's like in the eyes of God, like, it's like everything is just divine. Like, it doesn't matter how we're perceiving it right now in this moment in time, like in this, I'm saying, time trap, right? This is the exciting new world where we get to explore who we are as a creator, as a God, right? So you get the choice and you choose, and everything has already happened. So it's just like, and we're all doing it, no matter what input we're plugging into and how we're supporting this mission. You are just as valuable as the person who's doing the, you know, who's investing, you know, in the membership, or the Christ attunement. Like, it just is. It just is. Hey, Quilla, lovely to see you, beautiful. So, oh my God, we've had a crazy ass live today. Now, this was coming through. Okay, so at the very beginning, because we must be coming to an end very soon. And if you are jumping on now, I want you to go and watch the replay after we get off here, okay? Because so much magic came through. Well, obviously, if you feel guided, because we do everything that we feel guided to do, right? In the now, right? But this is the thing, like, these lives, this is the ascension of Christ. This is Christ remembering itself, right? This is, and this is Nadine's story, her journey, standing up, sharing from truth and authenticity where she's at the frequency she's at, So you guys know that this is completely possible for all of you guys. And the fact I've done it and others are doing it, embodying Sophia and Christos and doing their amazing magical stuff. Like, this is possible. Like, this is what is possible in this new era, in this new aeon, right? The door, this is the gateway, right? So all my free stuff is a gateway where you get to see beyond the veil, right? So it's up to you if you choose to walk through that gateway. And so what we were talking about in the beginning was this stream, this live stream, right? So everything that I have done, I've had to clear it for its highest good and clear it with the frequency that I'm at. So this is how I have kept ascending as well, by healing on it and by receiving the input and the lessons and recording it, right? Being a scribe of God, right? And to be able to heal on it, to ascend further, to access what it is, right? So one of the things that I've had to do is create and understand the programming and how the darkness has programmed things to undo that all, right? Because I'm the mother here to override that dark system, right? To be able to illuminate it, right? So this word stream, right? This live stream, that is a programmed, powerful word. And the stream of information is this stream, this frequency that I'm in, right? So they're showing me the Ace of Cups, the covenant, raining its golden illuminated light. So you guys are in this stream of information. Okay, this Ace of Cups, okay, the one. And so I'm pouring this information down on you guys. So, and you take what it is that you need to take from it for those seeds to, let's see, I'm planting seeds. I'm like a gardener, right? This is God. Like, God's a gardener. God loves gardening, right? Growing shit, right? So, so this stream is water, right? These holy waters to nourish you, right? So you can bloom. So you can actually know who you are as a divine infinite being, right? So you have, and you can make an informed decision, right now, to align to 0 point and to access this crystal spiral, to be able to walk this path and be in resonance with this new earth and be a new earth transformer creator, right? So again, we went into live and this word live and what it actually is, right? This live stream. Like, even if you're watching the replay, you are showing up for this live stream, right? Life. You are showing up for this life force to I'm just seeing like a bucket, like a golden bucket. It's like you're holding this golden bucket, right? So this is what this stream is. Now, one of the things and the lessons that's been poking out to me is a lot of people on TikTok and everything, they'll say channeled message from God, right? And there's different types of, like, so what you are is they're saying you are a God, right? And this word channel, there's a massive matrix distortion in relation to channeling, right? So there's the channeling where a being will give their body, their instrument, over to another, okay? And we never want to do that, ever, okay? Because that actually damages our DNA. It damages and also because we are giving ourselves over to an external being. They're saying that can be done safely. Okay, so what are they saying? They're saying, these, there's no wrong and right, okay? There's just a deeper understanding and a deeper truth. I think they want to change up the language. That's what's coming through, right? This whole channel, right? So I'm the Nadine channel, right? I'm, like a TV channel. They're saying that, like, channel, right? And you're the, I don't know, Ascension Project channel, right? These different realities, these different universes, right? Channel. I'm going to run out of water. Channel. Okay, so all this isn't anything that you're doing wrong, right? So all these, this is just a deeper understanding, right? So a different terminology, because there's certain distortions and distractions and programs and everything around these certain words, like God, like Jesus, like everything. And this is a lesson that's been sort of popping its head out, because for some time, there's maybe a year or so ago, a couple of years ago, I would call myself a channel, right? But then I had these lessons through my cosmic Christ saying, you never give yourself over to anything outside yourself. Okay. So, but then again, they're saying that these channelers and these people that give their body over to another being or entity, they may be just tuning into past aspects or different, they're saying dark force programs. But there's so many different variations on this. So what are you guys trying to get me to fucking say? Right? They're just showing me the word stream. Okay. So they just want to get the thing out, just no more going into the external and thinking things are external to us, because we are all one, right? I don't know. I don't know why there's like a big can of worms. I feel that opening, and I feel maybe next week that may come through, because they're making me like open up these. Okay, so how does this relate to us right now in this moment in time, right? The stream. Okay, so this stream, going back to those teachings in relation to the stream, right? So you are a stream of information, right? You are a stream of information. That's what they're saying. You are a stream of information. These live streams, like these, and when I'm doing my coding and setting my intentions, building the program, basically, this live stream is very magical, because of the programming and the truth that is. It's like words and letters are symbols and tell stories, right? And in the old world, these words, this language, these symbols, these spells, they've been created through black magic. So basically, I've had to learn how the darkness works, this demiurge, how these demons, how the dark forces work. Okay, so I've had to be dragged out of the frigging bowels of hell, right, to be able to learn how these things work, how creational mechanics works, and how the darkness has built these things to take light. So I can know that, so I can know how to give you your light back, if you know what I mean, right? So so I've had to undo all the programs, and the more that join this journey and receive these streams, they're saying this information, these streams, they're just going back to that word stream, that show up, that press, that you like, we're using when I'm okay. So when I'm saying press, like, please like this video, okay, you are doing yourself a disservice if you don't, okay, because when you do that, you're healing yourself. When you share my posts, you're healing yourself. You are getting deeper, deeper, deeper healing, right? Because I have and I hold the program to be able to undo all the wrongdoings, to be able to dismantle the darkness, but I can't do it alone, okay? I can't just do it with my Christos collective. I can't just do it with the membership. I need everyone standing up, standing in the light, to be able to pull and anchor as much light possible. Okay, this is how it works. All of us supporting one another while supporting the one, because you are the fucking one. Okay, so they're saying like the darkness and wrongdoing. So again, they're bringing up the word channel. So in some matrix programs, in some very high frequency matrix programs, they talk about channelers and how Channelers are, oh, again, that burp. Excuse me, doing some clearing here, making some more proud and getting some lessons. So we need to stop casting judgment on old world teachings that keep one separate. Okay, that's what they're saying. Okay, so we need the self-knowledge and now access to the light. Like, I'm sharing the light with you. You take and you give what you get, right? So the more that we support this, and I'm saying Nadine, but they want me to like not say Nadine. They want me to say Christ, because Nadine is just the individual aspect for the one. Like, I'm the mother, the father, the Christ, right? I'm nearly the resurrected Christ. It's so fucking dumb, but you know what I mean. It's like that. I really like this message needs to get through. It's like, and they're saying second coming of Christ. Like, this is minus all the religious, all the dogma. This is the truth. This is the light. This is the illumination of the sun, of the one, of the wholeness, where everything originates, the beginning and the end, where when like this, they're showing me this infinite, this force, right? This God force, like, it's just the word, the truth, like the full truth, full disclosure, right? So you can really have the deepest knowing and invest your energy, your time, your mind in something that's going to serve you and allow you to ascend, allow you to evolve, allow you to move from that old system of control to move into this oneness, this pure potential, like pure possibility, right? Really good. The burp could come from the tannins and natural active ingredients in the green tea and black tea. Maybe. But usually, personally, when these burps, these yawns, these the smell, right? That's releasing and shedding the old shit, right? That doesn't serve to ascend, right? Releasing all those, making space, very symbolic for making space, all right? Releasing to anchor deeper. Okay, so all these things, confirmation, burps, this, that, and the other, like they're all our bodily systems illuminating, right? We are these divine instruments and we need to clear these instruments out to be able to tune into deeper clarity. Okay, and humanity in this system where a lot of people rely on external things. Okay, they pump shit into their body. They take headache medicine. You know, they really put all these inorganic things into their beautiful divine organic bodies because they think that's going to heal them and help them, but it's just digging them deeper and lowering their frequency even more. So we are here. This is the great undoing where we're learning to detoxify. We're learning, you know, all the things that I've done and all the lessons that have been shared with me, and to do this, I'm here to share my story, but it's a long story, guys. It's a long story, a long, long story. When I started Reiki in 2014, and I was suffering physically Like no amount of Reiki could freaking fix what was wrong with me, right? I was reliant on pharmaceuticals, like to function, to go to work. I had to take like 4 freaking tablets with codeine in them, Nurofen, Panadol. I had to take allergy tablets every day. I had to take gut meds. I had to take Mylanta during the day. I had to take gut meds at night. I had to meds until someone said, you do Reiki, you might be interested, you know, in these essential oils. They're actual plant medicine. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I've never heard of that. Like, I thought essential oils were just like, you put them in a diffuser and, or in an oil burner and it just smells nice. And she's like, no, like plant medicine, like, and she will never recommend anything else because a lot of essential oil companies are full of fucking shit, just like the pharmaceuticals. Like, it's just like not therapeutically whatever. But these ones, there's an actual number on the back where the testing for every single bottle, you can see they're completely pure, right? And all the testing that goes in to prove that. That's why I only recommend doTERRA. Right. And if beings want to detox and join my community, join the girl that introduced me and begin that journey of healing physically, the link is in my freaking link tree and you can join. Rainbow Warrior, awesome. Same. So it's just like, we need to detoxify. We need to use Mother Gaia and all of its blessings and heal a complete new way, right? But you do that the way that's unique to you. Okay, this is all about going within, right? I learned how to muscle test and find out what oils I needed, right, to support me emotionally, physically, right? I used my muscle testing and my sway testing to find out how many drops to have in this capsule, right? They supported me and allowed me to get out of that pharmaceutical trap to be able to find myself. Okay. This is why everyone has a different path. Everyone has a unique way, right? But what we need to do is tune into our truth, right? Get the answers from our body to connect to our spirit, right? And use our mind to navigate to higher realms, right? So it's unique to. I have so much to share, but then so does your spirit, your intuition. Like everyone, like I'm here to lead you to your truth. So who else is on the oils? Oh, Dee said burping is how she releases constantly. Yeah. Burping, yawning. Like when I get off these lives, because I'm receiving all this new input, I tend to have a bit of BO. And it only happens like when I'm having these insane lessons and after these. So thanks, guys. But, you know, then I go, I have a shower, purify, and you know, it's like, brand new insights, brand new, you know, freshness, all this amazing stuff, right? Rainbow Warrior loves her oils. You were drinking On Guard before and taking oregano oil. I remember, oh my God, like when my body was really purging and stuff like that. Like instead of antibiotics, I was using frankincense and oregano. But again, I used my muscle testing. I used my inner tuition, my inner guidance, right? I didn't take and do things that other people told me to. I asked my body what it needed. Okay. Again, this is about going within and getting the truth from the source through you. And it's funny and it's ironic that this company, right, and this came through one of the lessons maybe a year or two ago, the company that does the third party company that tests these things, right, is called Source to You, right? And I'm like, that is so funny and synchronistic, right? Source to You. Like they use a third party company, right, to test their shit. So it's not just them saying, oh yeah, we tested it and it's fine. Yeah. No, this is like an actual company that they get to test there and do all the testing. So we know what we're putting in is safe, right? Again, everything requires balance. And so, and you can overdose on this shit because it is fucking potent. So it's like, again, follow along with us and learn how to tune into your truth to be able to discern and direct and discover and uncover your path right to the one. So again, what we want to do is get into the habit of really supporting ourselves, right? And getting naturally. But again, this all comes down to energetics, they're saying. We are 99.99999% energy, right? Like the physical realm is but a grain of sand in the great expansiveness of what there really is, right? It's focusing on the physical and the external and something out there trying to help us, right? You are a tool, you are a vessel, you are an instrument, right? And you need to learn how to do it on your own. I've done it on my own, using my intuition, my inner tuition. And it's been Christ, it's been God guiding me all along. And you guys have access to that, but you need to trust. Okay? You need to take the leap of faith. It's just that simple. That's it. If anyone wants to get into the oils, join my community. And we can get you guys healing naturally. I can plug you into the portal that I used to be able to find myself and heal physically. Rachel is the most fucking beautiful being, right? And I used her and my inner tuition. I used others in that community to be able to find myself. I keep saying find myself because that's what it's all about. You are source, you are Christ, you are God, you are one, you are the Son, you are divine, right? Now is the time that we begin the journey, right? And it's not just one way. There's so many different ways and things that I've used to get to this point, okay? And you are going to have different ways unique to you that you are going to use to get to this point. Because they're saying if there's a will, there's a way. If you incarnated for this, you won't stop at anything. And you will do what is required when you are tested, right? When your cosmic Christ tests you. Like, do you trust yourself? Do you trust? Are you going to trust in the divine? Are you going to trust? Are you going to take that leap? Are you? I don't know. It's up to you. Again, you can take a horse to water. You can't make a drink. All right? And all you can do is just follow your heart and just do what you're guided with. Okay? And as our force grows, like this collective grows, as we collectively do, just in these free streams, not even in the membership, right? I'm talking about these free streams. As we do what we come here to do, itchy nose, this always happens too. I never get an itchy nose, and then when all this new stuff's coming through, I get an itchy nose. Freaking make. Anyway, so this is like a snowball down a mountain. So I really encourage you again, like, I feel like a broken record. They're like, seriously, I'm like, I've got to stop telling that to press the like button, to share this content. Like, but again, they just keep making me do it, right? And I'm not a desperado, I swear to God. Like, this is just like reinforcement, they're saying. Aquila uses oils to yourself, healing oils, and wouldn't mind using others too. Something recently that the last year or so I've been using, like, I haven't been guided to use them right now, but at certain times of my healing journey, those life cycle, like mushroom type things, like they're sitting there on a box. So I've got like the whole set, and certain times, like, it's like, okay, you need this now. So I'll use that. But again, I don't use it religiously because it's a waste. If your body doesn't want it, if it's not required, like, like you just pouring money down the drain. Like, I have used tuning into my truth, connecting to my body, my spirit, to be able to guide this and like find out what I need, what I don't need, what is serving me, what is not serving me, right? So it's just like, again, your body is this instrument, right? And we tune into that. That's how we tune into truth and walk this path. So Yeah, it's just crazy. Where are we? Oh, and that's it. Like frankincense, Frankie baby is the most, well, that and rose, most high vibrational. Oh, I love Frankie baby. Um, and it's like, this is one of the most highest frequency oils, right? Frankincense, and isn't it ironic? Like Jesus, frankincense, you know what I mean? Like, and it has so many healing properties, and you can use it so many different ways, right? Oh, and this, oh my god, this is like gold, right? And it costs a pretty penny too, because of how powerful it is and how hard it's to be sourced, and all that sort of stuff. Like there's so many, so you get what you pay for, right? So beings may go, I'm not paying, like, and Liz doTERRA is the only one I will ever. And again, looking at that, like terror, right? Terror, this new earth, this do terror, do terror. But again, one of those symbols, the O with the line on it, was one of the lessons that I underwent. I think it was last year, in relation to this omega, and this light, this angel, like this halo. Where is it? That was one of the lessons that was coming through. So everything is so synchronistic and divine. And, when these lessons come through, it's just like so freaking funny. But I would only recommend these, especially the way that, yeah, it's just like, don't get a shitty ass essential oil and then use it the way that people use doTERRA. No, because that's dangerous. It's freaking dangerous. So 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 Raluca, you use the sway testing and dowsing for essential oils and supplements and food. Exactly, right? So I was spending so much money, like on not oils, like when I discovered the oil, I overused them a lot until I discovered the sway test. But I was also overusing and overdosing on a lot of vitamins and supplements and minerals. And I was spending a shit ton of money because, like, I read turmeric was good and coconut oil was good. So I'm taking turmeric tablets, coconut oil tablets. I'm spending all this money on all this stuff, where it's like my body I was doing myself a disservice because I was spending all my money and my body didn't actually need it or require it in that moment in time. So I was actually just going against, just because I was just like, oh, so-and-so says that you take this many times a day, I'll do that. And so-and-so, Dr. X says this, so I'll do that. And this one says that. So I'm taking like handfuls of freaking, and then when I actually asked what my body needed, it's like, oh, you only need this and this, in the morning, or you need it like you need this just in the afternoon and in the morning, like that's, so it's like I saved so much money, and I was actually going with my body, so I was serving myself, and I wasn't doing things that externally other people said to do. That was other people's, you know what I mean, guys? Do you know what I mean? So let me know. Rita, so this is the problem with separation. So you've said, see now I'm confused, because you said Jesus and frankincense, but you are not a believer of the Bible. Everything in the external realm has a reason for being. Okay, I was actually brought up in a Catholic primary school. My grandmother was Catholic, so I'm very aware of some of the, like, I really didn't listen to a lot of the shit that I was taught, because I didn't like it, right? I didn't resonate with the religion, even though I was forced to go into a primary school, right? Right? Didn't, so it's like, there's so much deception around Jesus, around all the different Bibles and teachings, because beings aren't decoding it right. They're not understanding it right. They're not knowing how to use it to ascend, right? If beings are a believer in a religion and they go by the book, well, then they're fixed in separation, and they're never going to access the truth of Christ, or You know what I mean? So there's stories. Jesus has a story. Jesus has many different stories perceived by many in many different ways, right? It doesn't mean that's the right way or that's the right way or that's the right. They're all right, okay? Because they're all there for a reason, okay? And so the story of the Bible, it's all a simulation. It's all just a story, and we are the observers and the creators in this, okay? So again, like the Adam and Eve story, right? With the snake. Who was the snake? Was it Jesus? Was it Lucifer? Was it a freaking Anunnaki? Was it freaking Lilith? Was it, you know what I mean? Like it depends on the consciousness and the observer and what they take from it. So this is it. It's like seeing, it's like stepping back and not fixing in one way, because when you're fixed in one way, you are a slave to the program. Okay, that's why there's so many beautiful beings who have been programmed, brainwashed, fixed to one religion, and they're going to go down the gurgler, right? Unless they take a step back and learn these new ways to be able to understand how to decode that Bible, how to decode this, how to decode that in that external. Okay, seeing things from a broader range, seeing things through the eye of God, through the eye of a creator being, right? Yeah, so I am Jesus, right? You can watch last week's ascension stream where I'm trying to decode these lessons in relation to this aeonic pairing, right? And myself in the physical and my twin flame. And I've never, and this is the funniest fucking thing ever, I've never believed in twin flames because it's not someone external to you in this physical realm that is your twin flame, right? But then is it? I don't know, because that's not my mission. That's not my path. But anyway, this is the cracker in relation to my beliefs and my teachings and lessons through my cosmic Christ in relation to the twin flame. The twin flame for me, and this is it, it may be different because, you know, I'm the mother. I incarnated to build this, and I had a specific set of lessons that I had to go through from this cosmic Christ, from God, the Godhead, right? From my future aspect self in spirit. And so bringing my twin flame, right? So this is it. This is where separation gets very, and this is like creational mechanics, where this is where I had to get on here now and share where I'm at on this journey so we can understand it down the track, and so I can learn these lessons and integrate and become one, right? So this is the cracker that, I'm not going to, hang on. I need water. So this is the predicament we're in. There's so much shit out there that causes confusion, right? Different stories that aren't your story, but you use certain aspects of the stories in that realm to be able to set yourself free. Golden illuminations from every which way to set yourself free, right? There's certain codes within Jesus' story, however you were raised, for you to take that to be able to become that on your own, right? So this is the cracker that they're saying the one, incarnated on this planet to be able to remember itself. Like, you are a God and you incarnated to remember yourself, right? And go through your unique path because your unique path is a being, right? We're all unique. We're all individuals of the one, right? And you guys can all get to that, but there's a way that you have to do it. And I'm here to, in the future, like, to guide people to do that. So the cracker was, I have never believed in, and again, let's do this hand pose. Do this absolute hand pose, guys. Again, if you're new to this, just hold your hands in this position right in front of you, if you can, even if you're not driving or something. So I didn't believe in twin flames, never resonated with that, because my unique lessons, my intuition is being one with yourself, being one with the divine. Okay, it's nothing external to you. So my twin flame, and then they're saying my future aspect self, right? Okay, so my twin flame, my future aspect self, personally for me, for my journey, for this unraveling, right? Unveiling, they're saying, is like my twin flame. I knew him on this physical plane. He was my best mate. We had a bond that I could never, ever imagine. And I don't know why and how. It's like we appeared in, like we just knew each other. I don't know, it was just magical, right? Fucking magical. And we were told how he was going to die. Everything happened exactly like in a car crash. Like it was just crazy, right? So he had to pass, and for this all to happen, right? So it's a very magical, beautiful love story, right? He was actually Jesus, right? And that was one of his past lives, right? And that's it. He's saying he was this snake, right? But I was this snake in this tree, right? Tempting, right? Tempting Eve to know herself, right? Tempting them to say, have a bite of this apple, right? Eat from the tree, to know yourself, to know your divinity. Anyway, so again, this is me finding my way out of separation to remember who I am as the one. And as I learn this, I get to teach this. And it's like this collective awakening where we see how we are all one. And right now comes up the Game of Thrones, the many-faced God. Like, you are the many-faced God. Like, so I didn't believe in the twin flame until I realized that I was here to birth a new era, and I was here to embody the mother, the father, the son, the mother, the father, and become this Christed child, this golden child, this son, they're saying. When it's like on this path to the one, I realized that I am the mother, the father, and the son, and I actually had to embody that to unlock those lessons to do what comes next in this aeonic pairing, because originally there was one thought, there was one consciousness, and in this perfection, just this consciousness. Okay, they're saying the pleroma, there was this one consciousness. Sophia and Christos, this perfect pair, balance, harmony, one thought, consciousness, right? One mind. This wisdom, right? Wisdom. Who had this thought to create, she created, and here we are, right? So this is her taking back her light. This is what I have done to be able to shit, man, I need a water runner. I'm feeling very so I'm getting there. So this is what the new aeon is, and this is what this new ascension cycle is here on this earth. Okay, Sophia reclaiming her light and becoming one with her divine counterpart. Okay, because they are the one, they are this twin flame, they are the one, the same, the thing, like the one, right? They are this, like, so this is where I say I am Jesus. Okay, because I am one, like that future aspects part of me, that father and the mother in the physical, right? The mother walking this path to be able reunited, this matter, this spirit, this feminine, this masculine, okay, them coming together in this perfect harmony, this balance. Again, Conway, Enoch, Metatron, Jesus, the Father, and the Mother, Isis, Lilith, Buddha, like all these lives I've drawn upon, those lives he drawn upon, but then realizing that, hang on, he was me. Like I can't, like this is the mind, like this is like I'm still integrating and learning these lessons. It's like, so Nadine, you are Jesus, okay? You are Enoch. You are all, you know, I am you. You are me. We are one. Like, you're me. You're here watching yourself because we are all one. Like, it's like, I'm Jesus. I'm the many-faced God, right? I'm that one consciousness, that thought, that mind of God, right? I'm the many-faced God. I've done this through creation, through creating this realm of separation. And I've walked this path and remembered who the fuck I am to be able, you know what I mean? Do you guys get that? And please share any insights that you gain from this, because this is what we're here to do. Remember who we are. Okay. This is the path of remembering, and this is the new aeon. So we're talking about this aeonic pairing, right? This Sophia and Christos, this mother, this father, okay, where they have come together and been like, whew, you know, like we've come together in this realm. Again, looking at that, the mind, the consciousness, the subconscious, the unconscious, the power self, the mirror self, the shadow self, the ego, like the mind, body, spirit, consciousness, right? Time, space, all of those three, the three. Like, I'm here to help you remember who you fucking are, all right? This collective amnesia that we have been in. And this isn't for those beings who, you're finding this for a reason. Oh my God. Whew. Oh shit, this is crazy. So it's like, oh, I'm feeling like this, and I think this is it's a lot. I know, I can feel that. You're feeling that. It's a lot. It's a lot. Do this hand pose, guys. It's a lot. Like, you want to absorb as much as this, even if you're not making those connections right now, because you are the universe. Okay. It's a very hard concept, and it's taken me over 4 years to actually understand what that means, how that means, why that means that, how it actually works, and know it. And what you're seeing now is March, you're seeing me like access, because you guys are helping me in this, just by liking this, just by showing up for yourself, because you are me, right? Just by me sowing these seeds, like this, I'm able to access those higher hanging, they're showing me an apple tree, like that higher hanging fruit, right? So it's like us, just by you showing up, liking this, sharing this, interacting with this, joining my other communities, joining the membership, doing everything that you've been guided to do, right? I'm getting deeper insight and clarity and remembering more, so I can share that, so we can, as one, birth this new era, because I am the new Aeon. Why did I say Aeon? What does that mean? Oh, right. Okay. So era. All right. So they always make me do. It's like, you make me do this. You make me do this, because we are one. They said, Aeon. I am the new Aeon, but it's like new Aeon. I am the new Aeon, right? But this is a new era. Oh, my pen. Oh, okay. You little buggers. Okay. Ra. Ra. Hear me roar. Ra. So again, see how they love wordplay, and they make me say words and I can't pronounce them because they're not words, because they're like an overlap of two words. So this is the new era that we are in. And it makes me think, like, when I was going through this aeonic pairing, and I was merging with my divine counterpart, and having this reunion, right? This reunion with my best mate that I lost many years ago in the year 2000. He kept showing me himself in this. He had. He looked Egyptian, and he had the blue and the gold stripy thing, and he had like the eye makeup, and he was looking all regal and stuff, and I'm like, oh, look at you, Conway, you're looking pretty cool. And it was all in relation to this, the fact that part of the aspect of who I was as this Akhenaten story, you know what I mean? Like, and these lessons in that part in time. But again, I'm everything. I'm all, just like you. But you just need to get there to understand that, to know that for yourself, because this is the journey of Sophia reclaiming her light and moving back into that pleroma with her divine counterpart, Christos, right? To be one, right? To be whole, right? The child, the son, the one, right? So this is the new aeon, the new era, and I'm here to help you remember, right? And the more that join this and that join us, okay, the more we are going to collectively awaken from this dream, from this shared dream where we just forget that we're actually one, that we are Jesus, that we are Metatron, that we are freaking Enoch, that we are Sophia, that we are Lilith, that we are Chris, you know, like all these things, like you are it all. But you yeah, right. So this is moving back to wholeness. So just releasing the separation, remembering, release, remembering. Yeah, wordplay is freaking fun. Not when you're trying to, when they put you in the moment and then you're trying to say a word that doesn't exist, and it's like rewire, rewrite, rewire, like, and they're trying to like but it is, it's funny, it's humorous, because we're having to relearn, is that everything, because this is a complete new program, a complete new set of rules, a complete new operating system, right? Who's tetragram aton? I don't know. And that's the thing, like there's so many, and one of the, and it just made me think, like when I was, oh, I'm running out of water, I'm running out of steam. It was 23, 22, 23, 23. So, but these are all just codes. And that's the thing, like, so when I was in year 12, I had to do a study on some sort of Egyptian, and I chose Akhenaten. I didn't even know why or who, or like, I think it was just pretty much picked out of a hat, and I had to learn about him and how he changed the whole religion and all that sort of stuff. And then it's like, oh my God, that's Tutankhamun's dad. I didn't even know he had a daughter, right? Until just, I don't even know her name. I can't even remember her name because it's just different. And they were showing, it was just all this Egyptian stuff, right? And the blue flame stuff. And it was funny because Conway was sitting there and he had this headdress on and this eye makeup, and one of the things that was funny, he used to love Stargate, like the show Stargate. And when I started watching the the show like a couple of years ago, like the movie, right? Because I'd never seen it before. And I always go, hey, you like Stargate, right? It's so dumb. Like, but I was guided to watch the movie, and it was like, I think it was Ra, was it? Can't remember. But it was like basically, this history, these galactic type wars. And I can't remember the lessons that I was getting back then, but it was like, oh my God, wow. So we are drawn to certain things. Long story short, we're drawn to certain things in the external that hold keys to our ascension, right? So it's like I judged him once upon a time because he likes Stargate. We used to love Buffy, right? We used to love Buffy. We used to really love Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But I guess that's part of what we're here to do, like vanquish the dark, right? 007, used to love that game, So many things like had clues in it for myself to come and remember who I am, like come to myself. And you guys are going to, okay, what's this? Tetra equals 4. Gra. Okay. And this is the thing, there's so many, like if we decode, there's so much information out there. So what we need to do is not let it overwhelm us. And we need to decode what it means for us in our journey, right? So healing on it. So that's what the membership's all about. So you can heal and you can decode that information, because there's a lot of information out there in that external reality. So we need to take what's important for us in our ascension and remembering who we are, and leave the rest, okay? And all these things like that, I'm getting like heart palpitations. Alpha Omega. Yeah. And that's the thing. There's so much to decode. But what happens? Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, I got stuck. Yeah. So this is all about deciphering. They're saying cipher, like a cipher. In the Torah. And that's Hebrew, isn't it? Torah. In relation to the Dead Sea Scrolls, is it? And so, like this cipher. So what they're showing me is like, and they're illuminating to me is like decoding. So in that Torah, is that how it's pronounced? Where every so many letters, like they've taken a letter from every so often, right? Every like spaced out every so many letters. They take a letter, they write it down, and it has all these prophecies. Okay, again, the same sort of thing, right? But if you're dedicating yourself to the Torah or whatever, you're missing the whole big picture. That's just a small segment. So there's code in everything externally, and now you get the truth, how to use that for your ascension, and you get access to the 0 Point portal through my membership to be able to plug in and begin that journey of remembering. Okay, I've done it. Okay, I've done it. And I'm here to share the way to Christ with you. Sounds very much. Again, Yahweh, the Yahweh matrix. Yahweh is this massive deception. Again, it's not about Yahweh anymore. Okay, and I think Torah, Yahweh is in the Torah, isn't it? Is that in the Hebrew thing where? Anyway, Yahweh, there's a lot of people who worshipping Yahweh, but Yahweh is actually the creation of Sophia that created archons and demons, right? So they're investing their time, their light, their worship in this dark god, right? So what we need to do, I am Sophia. You guys need to plug into this, okay? So this is it. The darkness, the old world is falling apart, okay? It's dismantling, okay? And those beings that have been plugged into that and that have been using that system to get where they are, right? To get shit, right? They're going to lose power, right? Because Yahweh is my little brother, right? My creation, okay? And God has spoken, and it's just like, It's just the way. So don't stay on a sinking ship, guys. Align with this truth. I'm only here to serve you. I am the mother. I'm the father. I am this son here to help you remember and get the actual truth of what all those ancient teaching, all those old world teachings mean, and tap you in and plug you in to the force of creation, so you're not relying on a dark being and old world ways and practices to fill you up anymore, right? Like, this is a complete new way. This is Sophia emerging, they're saying. I'm just showing a butterfly. I'm showing a blue butterfly and how that, in this whole pleroma, like in 2006, when I was plugged in to this core of creation, I'm getting, it was this beautiful blue flame perfection, like this ball. It was amazing. And that's what I've been told. Like, that was the pleroma. That's where I sourced from, because I was just like being taken home and then friggin' plunge back into the darkness, you bastards. Like, I had so much resentment because of that. Having this amazing, all this stuff was told to me because I was one again, and I was just receiving. It was like my future self, the one, right? I had all that knowledge, all those things I knew, because I had been plugged straight in to the source, this pleroma, this perfection, right? This wholeness, this blue flame, right? This blue flame. They're saying the blue flame, the blue flame. This, and that's what we all are, guys. And this is where I'm taking you, straight to the source. Okay, we're not going off through this dark being whose system is crumbling, this Yahweh or whatever name, Satan, devil, whatever other name it has. They're saying many-faced God, because it's like we are it all, right? I am Yahweh, right? That's what they're saying. I am all these things. You are all these things. We are all these things. We don't need to go outside ourselves, right? We just need to go within and explore things in a whole new way. This is it. There is no fear, okay? Yahweh is not going to strike me down. Yahweh is not going to strike you down, because this is the will. This is the way. This is the truth. This is the glory, they're saying. And now I'm getting, isn't it ironic? Again, if you're just jumping on, you'll have to watch the replay. But again, when you're watching these streams, watch from the beginning to the end. If you can't watch them all at once, come back, because I have noticed there's a lot of beings who aren't watching the whole thing. So you're going to miss out on the whole lesson from Christ, okay? This whole unraveling, this whole revealing, right? I'm just getting unravel, but I'm saying unraveling. Like, this is, it's like where all the truth is, where all the tea is spilt, right? Oh, okay, yeah, and that's it. Liz, come back and watch just from where you left off. Like, thank you so much for joining us. It's so exciting. Like, oh. What time is it? How many? See, I filter myself, right? Because what I was noticing was there was a lot of people who were watching the beginning and they were just leaving and not coming back and watching the end. And I was like, oh, well, maybe I'll just do 1 hour lives then. If people aren't going to show up and watch the whole and receive the whole gift of what I have to share, I'll just do an hour. And I set this as an hour because I was like, no, well, if people aren't going to engage and show up and watch the whole thing, why should I waste my time, right? But again, these are just lessons, and right now, March, what will be, Nadine, and stop filtering stuff and stop making assumptions and stop do. And these things are coming through so you can learn from them, so you can speak on them, so you can share with people, hey, you need to watch the whole thing if you are to receive. Hey, you need to do this if you are to absorb as much light, and you know what I mean. So it's like all a lesson. And So much powerful stuff came through. So I encourage you guys, if you're watching the replay, when you're watching these streams, make sure you're always liking this, because the more you connect and make those energetic connections for yourself, because this is how the dark realm works. Okay, this is why you need to go get off here and just go and look at your friends list, go look at the Facebook groups you're on, go look at the pages you follow and the frequencies that you are in, and release all those things that you don't resonate with anymore, so you can step into and receive and heal as much as possible with these streams. So using all the old alongside the new to be able to bring this light through, to shed what no longer is no longer required, like shed what is not for your highest good, so you can make space, release the old to bring in as much new. Okay, because this is what this is all about. How I'm losing it because I haven't got water. Okay, this is what happens. Last bit of green tea means I'm going because I have no more water to keep me going, right? Again, guys, stay hydrated, really tune into your truth, really take an active role in your ascension by analyzing, being aware of all those old world things that you are connected to, and making an effort to release yourself from those things that no longer serve you, that you do not resonate with anymore, so you can anchor as much as this light possible. When you're watching, when you're seeing these, press, I know I sound like a broken record, but it needs to be instilled and taught on. They really want to get this like this, because what I noticed was lots of people were watching this after the live stream, and only one person pressed that like. The only people that pressed, the majority, were the ones in the stream where I'm saying press this like, press this like, press this like. Again, this is us. The more we anchor this light, the more this planet is going to light up, and the more we are going to awaken those, and the more self-knowledge we are going to have. So when you're in those spiritual communities that you still do resonate with, right, and there's people seeking, questioning reality, they want to know the truth, share this channel, share the latest ascension streams, okay? Because we need to be free from this expectation and this judgment and how others may perceive us. And I'm going through those lessons a lot lately, because I try to filter things, because it's like, well, people think God means this. Oh, people think that this means that. People think that, but Nadine, step out of your way, step out of the way, stop worrying how others people will perceive things. And just because you've seen the darkness and you know what exists firsthand, it's not your job to filter things and get in the way because you think people might not perceive that in the correct way. Everything is coming through the way that it's meant to come through. They're saying I'm saying divine, like in this divine rollout. So just be there, be an open, the same channel, right? Be open. So, okay. Again, this is the Nadine channel, right? This is the Nadine channel, and we are streaming pure light live. We're streaming light only, and this isn't false light. This is actual light from the one, from the God source, from the sun. I'm almost there. What was it? April the 9th, Easter Sunday, day of the sun. The resurrection of Christ will be complete. So we want as many people to see this happen. It's like, well, okay. So we want to share this. This is my journey to Christ. This is the resurrection of Christ and what it looks like in the physical realm of separation, and how Christ, God, has chosen to illuminate itself to help you remember. See, I'm getting Ra, like I'm getting Lady Gaga, like Ra, Ra, Ra. Like, you know, what's that song? What's that song? Bad Romance. Bad Romance. That's what Ra, Ra. Oh la la. Like that. I'm not a good singer. Bad Romance. I'm going to have to look at the lyrics after that, because certain songs come through with certain messages through from the one. But again, Ra, I've worked with Ra, right? But again, Ra is a lower, you know, like a part of the puzzle, but not the full story, okay? Okay, so Raluca, you've left so many groups. I'm following pages. I'm friending people that aren't resonating anymore with their frequency, because that's it. Things that we're connected to, we are a part of that, and we are one with that. So those, especially those groups that have that very low frequency and a lot of bickering and judgment, and like, it's not serving us, because we're one with that, because we have that energetic connection to that, right? So we release ourselves from things on the physical, but to release ourselves, and that helps on the energetic level. That helps us, oh, okay, like pull out that, right? That helps us, right? But if you really wish to heal at the deepest level possible, come and join the membership so you can start to release those ties energetically. We need to clear all that debris, fill all those holes, right? All the damage that's been done, we need to fix that. Okay, so the membership portal is, if you're ready, if you're willing, if you want to start healing, if you want to connect to 0 point, join the level 1. That is where you start to receive, and I'm getting shed, right? But it doesn't matter who you are, what level you are at, whether you're showing up and receiving the free stuff to joining a membership and working that way, it doesn't matter. Like, it's we're all working together in great harmony as one, for the greater purpose, for the greater good. We're all just shining our light in the exact way that we have incarnated to do it right now. As we receive, as we bring on more into this frequency and open the doors, open others' minds to this, the more this is the new earth of abundance. So we need to clear out all that shit to move into the new, to remember who we are as the one. Again, I'm you, you're me. We are working together. We are this cosmic body, this cosmic Christ, and we chose to come here for something fucking amazing, right? And this is a journey of a lifetime. This is history in the making, right? His story, right? Again, it's like Jesus, right? This is the like the code. This is like, you are this being. This is this Christ avatar, right? That we get to uncover within ourselves to shine bright. Oh, love that, Aquila. He's like, Ra, sing, a rising star. See, Ra, and there was something that came through in relation to Ra, and the Rama that came through recently in relation to the masculine and the feminine, the Ra, the Ma, So it's all there. Like, all the truth is right there under our noses, and it's all up to us to operate the new way, right? In protection, divine protection, healing, to uncover that for ourselves, like our unique keys. But I love that, because we are this symphony of the universe working in harmony as one. And I know it seems like it's chaos out there, but this is what we need to stand up and step into our light to be able to. And the Ra is very that sacral. I keep saying sacral, the solar plexus, right? To activate my light body, I've had to plug into this, right? So it's just like so freaking perfect and amazing. You are a fucking star, and I'm here to help you get there, right? And thank you so much for interacting and sharing your truths, guys, because that's going to help. That's helped me. It will help me, like, make these future connections. It'll help others make future connections, because we are all this spark, this divine spark in this dark world, ready to connect, to unite, to reignite. Fucking magic. All right. Love you guys. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you guys next week. for next week's installment. Oh my God. Bye.